Magic probably. I haven't got the magic going, no way, record timing. How's the audio, by the way, for anyone that's watching? Is the game too loud in comparison to my voice? But we've got a full console team on orange. But don't let this confuse you, or I guess give you the wrong idea. One of these is actually 1800 peak rank in Ricky. Good, alright, sounds good. Ricky himself there, pinning it on the backboard. This is gonna be a little bit more of a casual tier, of course. Last tier was a lot more tryhardy with all the GC3s and SSLs. This tier does have a couple GC3s, I believe 4, but their teammates lowered the average to below GC3, so that's absolutely fine. I think, who is it? GMB, Go Monkey Boy on Frank, the two Dudens, as well as Scormon Monkey Boy on the Dudens. They're two 1700 peak players. Ricky, 1800 peak player on this team, Stick Drift. And then as well, we've got Moggy on SKIE, who's also 1800. Specifically Moggy, the highest peak player in this entire tier. So just a fun thing to keep track of. But the Stick Drift gets the first goal. I think the console players. That's I thought for a second that was just top corner Joe Robs. Apparently, this guy is literally champ 1. Should we go on Joe Rob's cam? Let's check Joe Rob's cam. Let's investigate our champ 1, guys. Champ 1 cam. Okay, respectable aerial. Xanes, you know, this professional Whiffers side is a pretty interesting team. They've got a bunch of different style of players. Xanes in particular, very unusual player. That doesn't particularly mean it's bad, it just means it's rather peculiar, unusual. A lot of pre-jumps involved, a decent mechanics, a little bit more like fly mechanics, I would say, like in the air itself. But yeah, gonna be an interesting watch. Okay, I had enough of watching Joe Robs, we could just go back to directing. Yeah, and there's also he's back. Kind of. It's really inconsistent right now. Let me actually add the win to Stick Drift. They won the first game in overtime. Oh. What was last game? Yeah. Thingy won it. Stick Drift took the first one. Okay, open Discord. There we go. Alright, well we've got Joe Robs here. Doing enough for his team to get some wins so far. A good old local champ 1 representative. Oh, there we go. Happens to the best of us. Oh, Timmins, he didn't actually have to touch that. Hackett's touch was enough as they get the first goal in the game. Good start in game 2 from the Whiff Society. Robs actually with a poor touch. Timmins, poor shot as well, easily saved by Ricky. Robs on the ball now. Tries to get them in, and it's a good clearance from Hackett. There's no further than Mithril. I think his peak is about very low GC2, just about 1580. So he does represent the middle ground between this team very well. There with a decent touch, gets a past one. Hackett now trying to release this ball from his half with another touch. Xanes almost with the redirect. Imagine if he got that one. And that's what we mean, like some of these aerial mechanics is these redirects, etc. from Xanes can be very impressive. Here another touch from the one himself. Ricky, I think he was trying to double that off the side, but wasn't looking too promising. Back at now, trying to get into midfield. Timmins up and early, getting everyone to the ball. Ricky with a touch off the backboard. They clear it eventually. They keep just dunking these some of these hits from the Whiff Society, but here a big dunk from Hackett. Goes into midfield from Timmins. Nobody there though, and there will be no opportunity there to score. Hackett once again tries to get it into midfield. Timmins with a shot. Oh no, he just pushes it wide. Here, big midfield battle. The ball gets put in by Hackett, and it's a 2-goal lead. Stick drift in shambles. And for some extra context to Ricky, I suppose, yesterday, you know, in the Tier 1, any team finished 4th, I believe, out of the 5 teams. They had one substitute who played in the only series that they won yesterday, who was called Valerie, and she's on the same team as Ricky for RIC, which is one of the Rocket League tournaments. Like league play type tournament. We have a long season. So, Ricky, without a doubt, Tier 1 level player. Here trying to carry this team to do well in Tier 2. And that's what some of these mixed MMR teams are all about, is filling in those roles correctly. You know, if you're like the higher tier player on your team, then there's different roles that you can play. Ideally, in the ideal world, you know, you want to be the playmaker where, or not really the playmaker, it's more like you want to be the one that everybody adapts to. But at the same time, lower level players, their you know, their intelligence, I say, more Rocket League intelligence and whatever, and adapting isn't as good as you'd probably want it to be. So most of the time, the carry player will have to play more a defensive-minded, making sure he's making up for all of his teammates' mistakes type playstyle. I'm interested to see whether Ricky is just gonna try to do most of the work, or he's gonna fall back a little bit more. Make sure that, you know, the team just doesn't concede that many goals. But they're one trailing with 30 seconds remaining. Hexanes now trying to push it forward once again, but Ricky be the one to it. He tries to dribble it out. Gets beat into it by Hackett. That's a good challenge. Hackett, the main star on the Whiff Society. Peaking just barely beneath 1700. And that'll be it. The Whiff Society taking game 2, making sure they come back. Okay. I think the other game will just be played without getting streamed. This is a best of 3, by the way, but I don't have a best of 3 layout, so it's just best of 5 screens. Alright. Oh, Ricky there with an early goal. And this is a deciding game, by the way. Do I have it somewhere on my... I should probably add it to my screen. I'll add it to the screen. Or add like a little thing for next series so it's more obvious that it's best of 3. That is a bit of an issue, to be fair. Messing up there a little bit. Hexanes progresses the ball downfield. Joe Robs, last man back, and it's a very poor hit from Hackett. Will not convert it to a goal. Stick drift getting away with one there. Hackett with a bit of a whiff. Only puts it downfield, but Hackett was getting bumped. Stick drift holding it down so far. Hexane's trying to preach up that play, but it won't work out. It's a good shot, won't be saved by Timmins, and Mithril will get the 2-goal lead for his team. Timmins, decent 50. Yeah, I'm gonna color in the last in black. That's what I'm gonna do, Duran. I'm just gonna put like a weird color in there. I literally, like, when this series started, in my head it was best of 5, and then I reminded myself, wait, it's not. I've literally told the players it's not a best of 5. And then I cast it, and then I've already forgot that it's not a best of 5. But anyways, Lewis there, putting themselves within 1 with over half the game remaining, so many goals can be scored from here on out still. Now 2-goal lead, it is the most dangerous lead to have because you can lose it so easily, especially the earlier in the game you've got it. Just self-explanatory. Hexanes will be last back, saving that one, getting it rid from Ricky. Anka with a smart turn there, first to the ball, trying to get this mid, gets one more touch, but Timmins is getting bumped on his way back by Joe Robs, I believe it was. Timmins now clears it all the way through. Mithril, last man back. We'll have to do a bit of work. Goes it? Oh, a big whiff. Another shot saved by Ricky. Joe Robs now trying to get that one out. Hexanes with a whiff in the midfield. Oh my, what a pinch. Imagine if that went in. That would have been insane. Ricky taking his time on that. Clear. Can't expect him to miss out of anyone. Gonna be the tactical play. Mithril. Just good touches all around from Mithril. That into a fairly safe place. Ricky fast back, gets it out very well as the Whiff Society will be getting a little bit more desperate for this final goal to tie it up. Here, a good pass by Mithril up to Joe Robb, so try to get it back to Mithril. Hexane's cutting that one out. Ricky gets it straight to Hackett, which I think gets a perfect shot just beneath the crossbar, and then it's all tied up. Yo, what's up, Khaled? We get kick off. Hexanes doing too much here. Ricky looking for that clang, but he messes it up. He's feeling the pressure as his team just lost a 2-goal lead. Oh, Hackett trying to get that final goal for his team, unable to do so. Hexanes, it's a good 50. And now all the pressure is on Stick Drift to try to close this game out, but all the momentum in favor of the Whiff Society. Oh, another whiff there from Hexanes. Hackett puts it on the backboard. Ricky will get it out. Ricky gets one flip reset. Will he get a second? He bits it on target, and that's a goal. He's taken the pressure and he's thrived upon it. And with 38 seconds remaining, the Whiff Society have all the work to do to get one more goal. Joe Robs trying to get that, but a whiff from him. Timmins puts it back to Hackett, who doesn't really get an impressive shot whatsoever. Timmins trying to get it back into the midfield, but nobody really there. Hackett will have the ball chase on that. Ricky taking his time, trying to bait someone in. Hackett there in the midfield, pushes it back to Timmins, who misses the open goal. It was a tough off the pass, but really should have scored. And now it looks all the more likely for Stick Drift to take this. Xane saving it on the line, but that'll be it. The series done as Stick Drift progress in the upper bracket. That was a tight series, but narrowly won by Stick Drift.